All right, Yanks lose game one in Houston, 4-2. Tough game. Lot to talk about here. Ken, how we feeling?
Not great. I mean, my expectations weren't too high in terms of winning this game before coming into it, but the way we lose is just so deflating and it's so irritating, annoying. There's a lot of adjectives I could put in here, but it's a tough game. What about you?
Yeah, same. I mean, this is the game where we're not really supposed to win. Coming off the 2 a.m. flight, getting into Houston late at night, against Verlander, Tyone. Obviously, unfair matchup for the Yanks. But I just want to get. I just want to let's just summarize this game right now. Tyone honestly does his job. There's nothing much else you can ask for from Tyone in this game. Um, one run in 5 innings, I believe. Like zero.
4.1.
And honestly, he's if we're being realistic here, he's lucky that he didn't let up like three or four. That Houston was hitting him hard all day. But Harrison Bader stays hot, great. But the bullshit starts with the decision making of this Yankees coaching staff, whoever's making the decisions. Sixth inning. You got a 1-1 game in a game where you're not supposed to even be in this game. And their first guy out of the pen is Clark Schmidt. I honestly think the Yankees were expecting them to be down by a lot more, but they weren't. And
Which
what
is
do the Yankees
ridiculous.
do? They stick to their predetermined plan, whatever the fucking bullshit is, and honestly, they shoot themselves in the foot. And
Once again.
there's a point in this game, I think in the seventh inning, where I'm just like, wow, this is just 2017 again. This is the same shit. Nothing's changed. Yankees are now 1-7 when playing against Houston in Houston in the playoffs. Kind of pathetic, if you ask me. It's just rubbing salt in the wounds more that Lou Trevino comes in. What is it, 6 or 7 pitches, shuts him down, and they don't send him out there for next. They're saving him for a different close game, I guess. I just don't understand the decision making at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Clark Schmidt is a starter by trade. He just started relieving games. He was up and down in minors and majors this year. He was a guy that the Yankees would send down to make room for fucking Albert Abreu. That's who this guy is. 1-1 game, sixth inning. Your game is on the line. They made this mistake in the ALDS. They want to do it again. I think I'm like 99.5% sure that they had a predetermined plan before the game to bring in Clark and bring in Montes to see what they have, and they didn't want to deviate from that. They never once wanted to win this game, or they never showed that they wanted to win this game, which is just so, like, all right, we bring in the fifth inning, you have bases loaded, one out. You bring in Trevino, and he gets hit. All right, fine, we lost with one of our good relievers. Like, sure, the Astros were better, but fucking Clark Schmidt again after the Guardian series, like, it's not even just the Guardian series. We've done this over and over in every single playoff run we have, but something's got to change, and I don't think it will. So I guess they just got to win with the offense.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I know this is game one, and the thing is here is, like, I was not expecting a win today. I was expecting a loss. I would have much rather them have been blown out 6-1 or something like that. Rather than, oh, look at this, we're in a fucking game and we're not even going to any high leverage guys because we're saving them for, what are you saving them for? This is the fucking CS. What are you saving them for? I get it. They're tired. They haven't, they've been pitching a lot. But what are you saving them for? Lou Trevino has thrown under 30 pitches in the last 5 appearances
in the whole playoffs
combined.
Yeah.
Why is he not going another inning? Why is he not coming in high leverage? Why is Clark Schmidt and Montas, who Clark Schmidt, not a reliever, barely gets out of a huge jam. You gotta thank your lucky fucking stars he gets out of that with a double play against one of an elite lefty bat. And what do? You send him out there again. Why?
And then after the first home run, why is he still in there?
They don't. If this is how they play the rest of the series, they don't deserve to beat this team. I am a huge Yankee fan. If they make decisions like this and play like this, they do not deserve to beat the Houston Astros. Period. They don't deserve it. Sorry.
Yeah, people got to understand that we're not as frustrated with the loss as how this fucking game went. It's about their fucking mindset and their stubbornness to not admit to their mistakes and move on the fly. The baseball games move fast, man. Like, you cannot stick to a plan that you made 3 hours ago. Like, it doesn't go according to script every single game. Like Game 5 of the ALDS, and I'm afraid that that's the only way they're gonna win if everything falls into place perfectly in front of their on their plate. Like,
will not make a change until they're about to get eliminated, which is honestly so pathetic. And I don't feel like giving my heart and soul to this team when that's their MO is, we're not going to really do what we should be doing until our backs are up against the wall. Because, you may have gotten away with that with the Guardians. This is a better team than the Yankees, if we're, being honest. This is a better team. The Houston Astros are a better team than the New York Yankees. You are not going to beat them by doing your standard pitching process bullshit. Like, you're just not going to win like that. You're not going to win.
Yeah. And for those of you that might be saying, oh, the Yankees were going to never win with 2 runs anyway. Yeah, I understand that. Like, the offense has to be there. But we're talking about just the decision-making, straight, just mindset of this team. We're like, X's and O's, yeah, like, the Yankees need to score more runs to win games. But that'll come. Like, if that's not there, then, okay, yeah, we're completely fucked. But it's got to be the little things and decision-making that's got to be solid for this team to
And
do
talking
anything.
about little things, the second mistake the Yankees made was putting Josh Donaldson 5th in the lineup. He has not looked good this entire year, specifically in the playoffs, specifically against good righty pitching. He had a high leverage at bat, 1 out in the 4th. You had a chance
Third.
to go up 2-1 on the Astros, kill the momentum, because momentum is everything in playoff baseball. And what does he do? He takes 3 pitches, buckles 3 times. What are you looking for? You think they're going to throw you a fastball down the middle? What are you? You're a professional hitter. What do you think they're going to do? Just give you a base hit? Why is he taking such big swings in such big spots when they were giving you a run? Shortstop was playing back. Second base was playing back. Outfield was back. Hit a fucking fly ball. Hit a ground ball. Why is he batting 5th? Please tell me that. So that's the second bad decision they made.
The Donaldson at-bats are so insulting to the fans and Stanton and the guys fighting to get on base before him. Like, he had 2 at-bats where he struck out on 3 straight pitches. The first one, he swings at a fastball up in the zone. The second one, as you said, was absolutely ridiculous. 3 slider, curveball, slider, you're gone. What is he looking for exactly? Like, he's probably looking for a pitch that Verlander doesn't even have in his arsenal. Like, what? Swing the fucking bat, bro. Yep. It's unbelievable. It's pathetic.
And if the Yankees roll out Josh Donaldson tomorrow against the lefty, I am seriously gonna lose faith in this series, because and let me just name the last bad decision. Why are you not pinch hitting for Trevino in the last inning? You have Waldo, who's a lefty,
IKF,
who's a good fastball hitter. Trevino has been one of the coldest hitters on the Yankees in the last 2 months. Why not pinch hit? Oh, the 2 outs, game's already over. We don't want to.
Who knows?
Why?
A single Glaber bomb, you're right back in the who knows?
So, but yet they just fold and they just fold.
They roll over.
Fold. That's just a pathetic attitude. It's a pathetic attitude, is what it is.
They pick and choose their spots when they want to actually try to win games, and then they deploy their guys. But then when that doesn't work, you're fucked. So,
and it's
tomorrow is one of those games.
How they go the Peraza IKF at 3rd route in the last inning, just like seems
they kind of
like
had to though because of the pinch
fans.
running.
Like, oh, this is what you could be having, but no, we like Donaldson for 3-4 at bats a game, not making contact or it's just hard to understand. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, why are you guys crying? You lost 1 game." But it's the fact that we were in the fact that we were in the game and the decisions of the coaches got in the way of winning. Now, whoever that is, I don't give a shit if it's the analytics team or Boone or not. He's the damn manager. Make a fucking move. Like, it's up to him at the end of the day. The analytics department can tell him what to do all they want. I don't care. Don't go fucking Clark Schmidt in the biggest spot in the game, man. Like, it's just like so depressing to watch as a fan. And this is coming
they never
from
were
someone
trying to win.
whose expectations were so low going into this game. So low. So low.
Yeah. Yeah, any positives in this game? Judge's first inning diving catch was unbelievable. I completely gave up on that ball until I saw Judge just absolutely fly out of nowhere and catch that. Absolutely amazing. Tyone, I think we got to give claps to again. He did his job. 4.1, 1 earned. Really can't ask for much more. Bader stays hot. That's a positive. Stanton looks amazing, taking that slider away to right field. A bullet. That's a positive. Any other positive you can think of? Rizzo had some two
Miguel
walks
Castro
hit by pitch.
looked good. I know you're laughing at me for saying Miguel Castro, but Miguel Castro.
No, he looks good.
I mean,
I still wouldn't trust him in a big
honestly,
spot.
I'd rather have Miguel Castro there. At least he's throwing 100 with sinking action.
And at least he's a
Clark
fucking
Schmidt,
reliever.
and he's an actual seasoned reliever. Yeah. Like,
He's a professional reliever.
I mean, it's insane to even have these conversations that, like, maybe we should play the guys. This goes back to IKF. Maybe we should play the guys that it's their position. Just a thought. Like this. And
They try to do too much. Try to be too cute. Like, please be normal for once.
The Yankees just cannot be normal. And you know what's crazy? Stanton looked great in left field today. They're not going to run him out there tomorrow. They're going to.
No, they already said they weren't. Carpenter's sitting against the lefty and stands back at DH. Waldo's in left. IKF's at short. It's back to normal. Donaldson's at third.
And you know what's another crazy thing is I kind of feel bad for Carp because they didn't prepare him at all.
What a
for
tough
these
spot.
at-bats. He's not. Carpenter has not been close on a single pitch so far.
6 at-bats, 6 strikeouts.
But like, what do you expect? You guys didn't get him ready. You got
Maybe bringing him to Texas in that last series and giving him a few at-bats would have been nice.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
They just shoot themselves.
Or giving him one at-bat in the Guardian series.
If Yankees do nothing to change their attitude and their play, this series over. And we're sitting there, let's have fun in April again. Let's have a great fucking regular season again. Because as long as this Houston Astros lineup and pitching staff is intact, we're not beating them. We don't deserve to beat them. We're fucking terrible against them. We cannot beat
They're probably.
them. If
I don't know, man. The
decisions
Yankees
like
find
this,
a way.
We don't fucking deserve to be here. That's it.
Yeah. Bottom line. But watch them give us hope again by taking all 3 in Yankee Stadium, going back to Houston, and then doing this shit again. Like, it's not going to stop. Like, we shouldn't expect anything to change.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. They haven't shown one thing.
I'll tell you what some change would be. If Peraza is starting tomorrow at shortstop, Oswaldo is in left, Giancarlo staying DH, IKF at third. Okay, you guys listen to the fans.
Or option 2, you can. I'd be open to Oswaldo back in left, or Oswaldo at third, Peraza at short, and have Giancarlo back in there in left field. I wouldn't mind that either. People forget that Giancarlo was a professional outfielder for 12 fucking years in Miami before coming over. Like, this isn't Carpenter, bro. He's not learning a new position.
Yeah, and it's so insulting to Giancarlo to be like, we're not. You can only play outfield in Houston. Like, dude, he's just not that fast. He can fucking track down the fly balls. Like, I just don't understand the logic of this team. And if it's Boone, I don't want to be negative Nancy here, but if they lose this series, Boone's got to be fired. Like, I'm sorry.
We do this every single year.
But when is it enough? When is it enough? When is it enough
Cash, you got an
that we stop making questionable decisions about who plays, who comes out of the bullpen, all this shit? When do we stop doing this? When?
I don't even want to get into why IKF started today either, but that's another story. Look ahead to tomorrow. Tomorrow's a pretty big, important game. Severino's on the bump. You're facing Valdez, who pitched kind of well, but not really against the Yankees in July. I think he went 6 innings, 3 runs. Stanton hit a 3-run home run off of him. ground ball pitcher that throws a lot of strikes. So you gotta, I don't know, get him early again, just like you tried with Verlander. But oh, by the way, we didn't even talk about the ump, bro. I know the ump wasn't the reason we lost this game, but
Terrible.
what are we
Terrible.
doing? MLB, like, is this really the best you have in the business? Like, Final Four, all eyes are on your sport. This is who you're gonna put out there?
There's
I don't
one
know,
call on Judge that was potentially the worst call I've seen all year. Lower than
And,
low.
yeah.
Lower than low.
All balls that he called in strikes that were outside were like 2 or 3 balls outside or low. Like, and he kind of settled Verlander back into the game. He was kind of all over the place first, second, third innings, and those outside calls. There's pitches to Carpenter. I don't know. Every time the Yankees had something brewing, I feel like the umpire kind of just screwed them over by giving Verlander some pitches to get him back on track. It was both ways. Tyone got a lot of pitches too, and the Yankees got a lot of pitches too. But I just can't take a bad ump in an ALCS game.
Yeah, I'd like to see the spray
chart.
chart of this ump. You probably put it in post edits, but yeah, just brutal. But not the reason we lost, but terrible ump, you're right. But that's never the reason for loss. I mean, you go back to the Josh Donaldson at bat with runners on. You got to execute. We're not doing the little things that matters. We're not putting up any runs that are not home runs.
We're striking out too many times too, by the way.
We struck out 15 times.
16, yeah.
16 times. That is pathetic. You got Judge swinging out of his shoes or swinging at crazy shit that he hasn't swung at all. The only person in the lineup that looks truly locked in is Giancarlo Stanton. If we're being honest.
Riz looked good.
Riz
2 walks
looked
hit by
good too,
pitch
you're
and a
right.
home run.
But, I mean, yeah, if you're going just based off results. But I'm saying, like, from the at-bat standpoint, Donaldson looked terrible. Trevino looked terrible. Judge didn't look great on a lot of pitches.
Bader home run, but
Glaber
didn't look
didn't
great
look
in his
great.
other at bat. Glaber, yeah.
So we got to be better in all facets of the game. We got to be better. Runners in scoring position. We got to be better.
Management.
That's been a thing since the 2001 Yankees. No, sorry,
Management.
that's a bad thing to reference. Since the 2010 Yankees, we've struggled with runners in scoring position. Okay? That's a big thing. We got to be better making bullpen and coaching decisions. That's got to be much improved if we want to win this series. We've got to be
Lineup
better.
decisions there,
We've
too.
got to be better defensively, which I thought we were good defensively. And we've got to be better, honestly, with our pitching too. Like, we've got to be better. So there's a lot of things that this Yankees team needs to talk about tonight and tomorrow, and I want to see some changes from Boone because you're not going to win this series doing your Cleveland Guardians bullshit lineups. This is just not going to happen. This is a far better team. Far better team. And like I've said, I'll say it again, Yankees don't deserve to win this series if this is how they play the next 4 games. They don't deserve it.
Can we please keep Jeremy Pena off the bases too? 2 doubles, a home run, a walk. That guy's a catalyst for this team, man. He can't keep putting him on.
Tyone had him 0-2 like several times. Tyone, there's the thing about Tyone.
Montas was 0-2 too. His slider right down the middle.
He has no put-out pitch at all. He's good at getting ahead, good at throwing strikes, but against a good lineup, they're spitting on all of his all of his pitches in the dirt trying to get him out. Like, he has nothing. He has nothing to get these guys out unless they beat themselves. He has nothing. The Bregman at bat was disrespectful. I mean, he's just spitting on these pitches. Like, oh, I see it out of your hand. It doesn't have that much movement. This is easy to take. Like, that's just, that's why I said he's lucky. He's lucky to get it out with 1 earned run. That should have been 4 earned runs at least. Yep.
All right. Thanks for drinking our tears. We'll be back tomorrow for pregame show. Yankees got to win. Severino, in Severino we trust. He's a dog. Hopefully their good bullpen's out. Lineup is all right. And yeah, we'll be back. Let's go Yanks.
Go Yanks.